There's something strange in another neighborhood that requires my attention.
Weapon's good to go.
I don't even have a seatbelt. Is this safe?
Oh, it's you. Again. I'd hoped you'd have been eaten by a deer by now.
I will help you in any way that I can.
Well done. You successfully... Oh, and...
Hey, I'm on telly. Hello, Mum. I would wave, but we're back to the old lack of hands problem. Come on, you stupid thing! Step on the button! It's literally your only purpose! Oh, hi there. Spot of luck you came by. I've actually been in here literally for hours trying to get these boxes to walk onto their assigned buttons, and they're just not getting it. I don't know why. Maybe it's me. You know, maybe my teaching methods are just too theoretical. Trouble is, it's very hard to have a hands-on approach when you don't have hands. You know, I mean, it's my fault. I hold up my hands. I mean, I don't because I don't have any. But you know, you take my point. Anyway, would you just give him a nudge in the right direction? Be a friend. High five. No, I can't do
I'd take care if I were you. The weight testing of the Aperture Science hard light bridges was cancelled due to sudden staff redundancies. I'm sure you'll be fine, though. A gentle reminder. The Enrichment Center is not responsible for any injuries sustained within the testing facility.
A minor setback, that is all.
Oh yeah, that's the ticket. That's the ticket. I thought that test would just be an easy way to get my test solving fix. See, but I forgot how useless these boxes are at performing simple commands. But you're like some kind of button walking on wizard, mate. Seriously, I mean, where'd you learn that stuff? What is it? Textbooks? Is it online courses? I mean, do you have to go to some kind of, retreat where you wear robes and things, and there's some chap with a long hair and a guitar? Oh, listen to me, I'm rambling on. You've probably got a stack of buttons on your desk that need pressing, so I'll let you get back to it. But seriously, thanks for your help.
Good luck. May you overcome the darkness which clouds our dimensions.
Did somebody call? I need to go and empty the ghost traps.
What's the problem? Is Fanger here? I promise I won't mess this up!
Oh, thank Merlin for that. Thought I'd never get hold of one of these.
I'm gonna go get some Chinese. Anyone else want in?
If you've got a few studs handy, I could fix up this choir room for you. Honestly, no problem. We can gather this place up. A few cute little singing turrets over there. We can make this ours. Our imaginations are our only limitations.
Who said the B word?
Hey, you guys!
It's showtime!
Hey, Climber, buddy. Need those old busters busting? I'll do you a group deal. Both the good ones and the bad ones. No extra charge.
Now you've done it. Do you know how long it took me to round up and incinerate those warbling drones the first time? I just hope you have earplugs. I don't even have ears I can plug.
Hey, I know I said you could loiter for up to 20 minutes. That was a possibility, not a suggestion. You can move along anytime. And for the love of science, do not touch the upholstery.
Oh dear. Certainly someone shall remain nameless. I also know what relaxation neighbor here.
Welcome, gentlemen, to Avatar Science. Astronauts, war heroes, Olympians, you're here because we want the best and you are it. So, who's ready to make some science?
Thank Merlin for that. Thought I'd never get a hold of one of these.
Welcome. All volunteers for the praying mantis test should approach the information panel where you'll find a happy little button that'll get things started. There may also be an identical fake button which is wired directly into the mains. If there is, then pressing the correct one is your first test, and possibly last. Those of you who volunteered to be injected with praying mantis DNA, I've got some good news and some bad news. Bad news is we're postponing those tests indefinitely. Good news is we've got a much better test for you, fighting an army of Mantis Men. Please move to the designated marker and assume your chosen combat stance. You'll know when the test starts.
One of the perks about being dead, I can do this all day.
If you're hearing this clip, it means you fought off enough Mantis Men to complete half of the test. But you should know as well as I do that people don't get medals for a job half done. So, less listening to pointless voice recordings and more fighting Mantis Men. Congratulations! The simple fact that you're standing here listening to me means you've made a glorious contribution to science. It also means you've single-handedly managed to eradicate an entire species in the space of an afternoon, which definitely deserves some kind of recognition, possibly from an international tribunal. Carolyn, give them something shiny and make sure they don't get within 10 feet of my office. So you might be wondering, why you? Simply, human test subjects get better scientific results than animals. Why? Well, for one, your tramps, lunatics, foundlings, what have you, can bring problem-solving ability to test environments with a facility that shames lower limits. For another, you have thumbs.
nobody ever warns you about these particular pratfalls of parenting. What? Go on. I know you're dying to say it. I can see it in your eyes. You want to say, I told you, Wheatley. I said you were too hard on those poor little mutant boxes, whose only ever crime was trying to make their daddy proud. Now they've run away from home, each of them hiding glad knows where, scared and alone in some dark, dingy corner of the lab. You want to say I'm a monster? Well, I'm not a monster! I'm not a monster! I mean, I am the monster, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I am in a sense, and if my little boxes were here, I'd say that. I'd tell them that, but they're not. I mean, well, they could be. Have a look around.
I realize it's a lot to ask, but if you could refrain from tearing bits of me off and throwing them into a furnace, that would be great.
Listen, I'm a change core. Really, honestly, I am. I want to tell my little Franklin turrets that I'm sorry. You've got to find them for me first.
You know, I'm pretty sure I saw that deer again. It was running outside. You should go and take a look. I promise I won't lock you out.
Yeah.
You found one of the turrets! Brilliant! Keep it up! Keep it up! Although, no mad rush, I was actually working on an apology speech, which I think is quite beautiful. Oh, you all came back. I never thought I'd be so happy to see your little improvised robotic faces. But I am. And what I want to say is, if you don't want to step on buttons, then don't step on buttons, all right? Don't step on a single one. Not even if an orphanage is burning down and the only way to activate the sprinkler system is to step on a button, don't do it. You probably should do it in that case, but other than that, you know, just do what you want to do. You're strong, you're independent mutant boxes. Think for yourselves, be yourselves.
Well, aren't you an eager beaver? And I assure you that's not a comment on your dental arrangement.
Someone call for a ride? I should be able to provide some assistance in this matter. Chuck.
Uh-oh. I think my hair might be a little out of place. I gotta get to Amir fast!
There's something strange in another neighborhood that requires my attention.
I'll tell you what. You know you've made it in life when you're up on the big screen. Am I right? Although, I mean, it's pretty unforgiving. I mean, you can see every scratch and dent, can't you really? Ooh. Do you know what? I should have had a facial before this.
Bubbles! The joy and the laughter!
As you can see, the Enrichment Center is undergoing some maintenance. I'm as surprised as you are. There's actually a force in this world more destructive than you.
Uh-oh, I gotta go now. Bye!
I'm gonna go get some Chinese. Anyone else want in?
In accordance with Aperture Science's health and safety protocols, I am obligated to remind you that you have been testing uninterrupted for 30 minutes and should rest at your earliest opportunity. In another 10 minutes, the rest becomes mandatory, and I am authorized to release a powerful sleeping gas. No pressure. What are you doing back there? Before you start believing every insane mantra you see scrawled on the wall, I should mention that a few of my former test subjects went a little crazy in non-test related circumstances.
Cake ingredients ready. User input required to complete baking process. Please select the correct ingredients on the console. Ingredients: fish-shaped solid waste, 1 cup lemon juice, a single banana. Baking process complete. Cake can now be consumed. In the event of loss of consciousness as a result of cake consumption, please inform your nearest Aperture Science technician.
This way.
So good.
Oh dear. This thing's seen better days, hasn't it? I mean, yeah, you could get someone in to fix it, but that'll take your time, whereas I'm here right now. You know, if you were to cross my palm with the silver, I could spruce it up for you.
It's so hard to keep track of these things.
You know, most people would have taken my offer of freedom and just run with it. But not you.
Hey, over here. How's it going,
The size of tellies nowadays, eh? I bet it must be really tempting to just, you know, break one of these big screens for no apparent reason. Wait, what? A certain someone who shall remain nameless to the right old number on the old relaxation chamber here. Shall. There we go. Let the relaxation resume.
Did I mention I had a cake made just for you? Unfortunately, none of the typical ingredients were available, so it consists mostly of sawdust and leftover propulsion gel. If anything, I think that just gives it even more of a personal touch.
Hey, over here. How's it going, Sugar Plum?
You remember that time I promised you cake and you had this misguided impression that it was all a ruse? You know, I'm pretty sure I saw that deer again. It was running outside. You should go and take a look. I promise I won't lock you out.
The size of tellies nowadays, eh? Ooh. I bet it must be really tempting to just, break one of these big screens for no apparent reason. Wait, why am I saying
I'm sure you're quite happy wandering around doing what you do best, aimlessly destroying things. But perhaps you could take a moment out of your busy schedule to perform a quick test. This next test involves Aperture Science material wealth incrementation spheres. Based on its current data detailing your pathological compulsion to collect everything in sight, the Enrichment Center has every confidence in your success. Collected spheres will only count towards the test when returned to this point. Okay, I lied about you. Remember that time I promised you cake and you had this misguided impression that it was all a ruse and I was actually trying to lure you to an untimely end? Well, I hope you're prepared to eat humble pie. Because there is indeed a cake waiting for you somewhere in the facility, and its location is particularly non-lethal.
the size of tellies nowadays, eh? Ooh.
While speed is not technically a marking criteria for this test, The Enrichment Center would like to remind test subjects of the German proverb. The latecomer is ill luck. I'm not very good at testing. Food for thought. Center advises that despite their nutritious appearance, the material wealth incrementation spheres are not edible. The Enrichment Center takes no responsibility for the loss of teeth or life caused by attempting to eat one.
Hey, you guys!
I'll tell you what, you know you've made it in life when you're up on the big screen. Am I right? Although, I mean, it's pretty unforgiving. I mean, you can see every scratch and dent. Ooh. Do you know what? I should have had a facial before this.
How's it going, Sugar Plum? Whoa! Hello there.
Hiya, what are you doing? Those things aren't cheap, you know.
Now, the lab boys were adamant that I do not give you any hints on these tests. To be honest, they think I'm spoiling the results just by talking to you. Eisenstein, uncertainty, principles, and so forth. I'll give them something more practical to be uncertain about. Your next paycheck. Anyway, overruled. If you think I'm affecting your decisions in any way, don't be afraid to speak up. I'm not made of glass. That reminds me, Carolyn, do we have a wing made out of glass yet? Let's get on that, Carolyn.
The size of tellies nowadays, eh? Woo! Oh, very clever. You broke a screen. Well done. Bravo. Have a medal and a little cake, and you get the idea.
Congratulations. You have successfully walked into and collected a number of inanimate objects of questionable value. Based on your current trajectory, you are only 3,440,938 tests away from becoming a qualified garbage collector. I realize it's a lot.
I need to go and empty the ghost traps.
Hey, you guys!
Newton Artemis Fidos Commander, at your service. Oh, thank Merlin for that. Thought I'd never get a hold of one of these.
I can see no practical use for the room that was here, but I will repair it for a nominal fee. There's something very familiar about that woman.
Might have noticed some safety warnings on the walls. Just ignore them. I keep telling the bean counters danger is just a natural part of science, but boy, they don't want to hear it. It's like telling a paradox to a robot, you know, it makes their heads explode.
Chill, babe. Quiet, please. Stop asking me out. I'm already engaged to the Dietz's daughter. She just doesn't know it yet. Yeah, sorry, Chuck. I just deal with that stuff. This looks like one for the living. We're gold bricks, Chuck.
Hey, over here. How's it going, Sugar Plum? Hey there, Sugar. How'd a pretty little flower like you manage to sprout up in a dingy old lab like this? How doesn't matter. There's adventuring to do. And luckily for you, Rick the Adventure Sphere, just call me Rick, is here to show you how it's done. You best get your ointment ready, sweetie, because with this assault course right here, you are gonna feel the burn!
Hey, you guys!
You know what would make this assault course more assaulty? Some action music. Up and over, duck and weave, in and out, one step, two step, pow, 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 This assault course is your doormat, baby. You are walking all over it. Wipe your feet on it good. Yeah, way to assault the course, baby. That was some grade A adventuring. Almost brought a simulated tear to my eye. Let me give you a little something for doing such a good job. Just make sure you have something cool to say when you take it. Ready? 3, 2, 1, adventure!
Did I mention I had a cake made just for you? Unfortunately, none of the typical ingredients were available, so it consists mostly of sawdust and leftover propulsion gel. If anything, I think that just gives it even more of a personal touch. Would you like to purchase tickets to the Aperture Science Bring Your Daughter to Work Day? Before you stands the pinnacle of your children's scientific prowess, the Potato Battery. If you'll excuse me, potatoes bring back bad memories.
All right, what did Frank break this time?
Just a quick heads up, if you suddenly find yourself able to excrete spider silk out of your fingers or the base of your spine, let one of the test associates know, because that's actually important.
Nice to meet a fellow master of disguise. Unless that's actually someone else disguised as you. Whoa.
First I managed to find that little doll on the ship, and now this! I guess today's not been all bad.
I read about this. Let me try something.